Hello all. In this video we will discuss admittance parameter. I hope you have all gone through my previous lecture, two-port parameter basics or introduction of two-port parameters. Now we will discuss admittance parameter. Here these two are dependent variables and these two are independent variable, and this is matrix of y parameters. When we multiply this matrix with this matrix, we will get I1 is equal to y11 v1 plus y12 v2, I2 is equal to y21 v1 plus y22 v2. Now if we short port 1, that is this particular port, if we short it, voltage V1 will be 0 because voltage across a short must be 0 if short is ideal. Then from equation 1 and 2 we put V1 is equal to 0 in equation 1 and 2, and we will get y12 and y22. So y12 will be V1 upon V2 mho, that is inverse ohm. It is called reverse transfer admittance when port 1 is short circuited. Similarly, y22 is I2 upon V2, again mho, unit is mho or ohm inverse. This is output driving point admittance when port 1 is short circuited. Now we will discuss how we put these names. If two different ports are involved, we use word transfer. When one after two, if when one come first, we will call it reverse. So because two ports are under consideration, we use word transfer, and because port 1 comes first, we use word reverse. Hence we call it reverse transfer admittance. This trick is very useful to remember its nomenclature, remember its significance. And y22, when only input port or only output port is involved, we called it driving point. So here port 2 is involved, so we are calling it output driving point admittance. We are calling it admittance because its unit is mho. Fine. Next, when we short port 2, that is this particular port, when we short it, V2 will be 0, this V2 will be 0, and when we put value of V2 0 in equation 1 and 2, we will get y11 is equal to I1 upon V1 mho, and y21 is equal to I2 upon V1 mho. Again we will discuss its names or physical significance. Y11, port 1 is involved only, so it is driving point. This is input port, so it is input driving point admittance. Y21, two different ports are involved, so we use word transfer, and port 2 come first, so we use forward. This parameter is known as admittance parameter because the unit of all four parameters is mho or Siemens or ohm inverse. That's why we call it admittance parameter. Admittance parameter is also called Y parameter because we use alphabet capital Y to denote admittance. Admittance parameter is also known as short circuit parameter because we can evaluate these parameters by short circuiting the poles one by one. Now we will solve an example. This is the circuit and we have to find Y parameters for this network. Step 1, we short port 1, we put a short here, so this is short, so V1 will be 0. Now V1 will be 0 and there are 3 loops. We apply KVL in first in this loop. Here we get 2i2 plus 2i3 is equal to V2, this particular equation. Now we apply KVL in this loop, so we get applied voltage here in this loop is 0, 5i3 plus 2i2 minus i1, because this direction of i1 is opposite to the direction of i3, hence we have to put a sign minus here. This is our equation 2. And last we apply KVL in this loop. Here we get 3i1 minus i3 is equal to 0. With the help of these three equations we can get y22, that is ratio of i2 and v2. We will get 7/8 mho, and also get y12, this is ratio of i1 to v2, and it is minus 1/8 mho. So we have evaluated two parameters, y22 and y12. In step 2 we put a short circuit at port 2 here, and now we will write the equation first by applying KVL in this loop. Here applied voltage is V1, so V1 is equal to 3i1 plus i2, because direction of i1 and i2 in this particular branch is same, downwards. This is our equation 4. And now we apply KVL in this loop. Either applied voltage is 0, so current will not go through this resistance. This is useless resistance because we have already put a short here in its parallel. So we get the equation 0 is equal to 3i2 plus i1. With the help of these two equations we will get y11, which is ratio of v1 and i1, i1 and v1. Here i2 and v1, 3/8 and minus 1/8 mho. Hence these all 4 Y parameters have been evaluated. Thank you. Hello friends, in this video we will discuss impedance parameters. I hope you have already seen previous video, the two-port network introduction. Now we will continue the impedance parameters. There are 4 variables, I1, V1, I2 and V2. The direction of I1 and I2 are inside the network. Here it is the relation between these 4 variables and Z parameter. When we multiply these two matrix, we will get V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, and V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. If we open port 1, it means I1 will be 0 now. Port is open, so current cannot be flow in open port. When we put this I1 is equal to 0 in these two equations, we will get from equation 1 Z12 is equal to V1 by I2, and Z22, when we put I1 is equal to 0 in equation 2, we will get Z22 is equal to V2 by I2. Z12 is known as reverse transfer impedance when port 1 is open circuited, and Z22 is output driving point impedance when port 1 is open circuited. So we have opened first port and get these two parameters, the value of these two parameters. Now we will open the port 2 and now I2 will be 0. We put this I2 is equal to 0 in equation 1. We will get Z11 is equal to V1 by I1, and when we put I2 is equal to 0 in equation 2, we will get Z21 is equal to V1 by I2. Z11 is driving point input impedance when port 2 is open circuited. Z21 is forward transfer impedance when port 2 is open circuited. This parameter is called impedance parameter because the unit of all four parameters is ohm. Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22, they are in ohms. That's why it is called impedance parameter. It is also known as Z parameter because we use alphabet Z to denote the impedance. That's why it is Z parameter. It is also known as open circuit parameter because we can evaluate these parameters by opening the ports one by one. Now we will solve a simple numerical and get its Z parameters. This is the problem statement. 2 ohm resistance, 1 ohm resistance, then again 2 ohm resistance and 2 ohm resistance. As we know, I1 is going inside to the network and I2 is also inside to the network. Here we applied V1, or here V1 voltage is V1 and voltage of this port is V2. So step 1, we open the port 1. Here we open the port 1. Due to this, current I1 is now 0. This is in this loop I2, and in this loop I3 I have taken. By applying KVL in this loop, applied KVL, so we get V2 is equal to 2I2 plus 2I3. By applying KVL in this loop, we will get, as voltage is not applied here, so overall voltage is 0, 5I3 plus 2I2, and most importantly V1 is equal to minus I3 because direction of V1 notation of V1 is plus and minus, signs are plus and minus, while current sign of this current is plus minus, opposite sign. Hence we have to put a minus here, and now V1 is equal to minus I3. From equation 1, 2 and 3, from these three equations, we get Z22 6 by 5 ohm and Z12 2 by 5 ohm. So our two parameters have been evaluated. Now step 2, we open port 2 here, and due to this I2 is 0. By applying KVL in this loop, we get V1 is equal to 3I1 minus I3. By applying KVL in this loop, we get 0 is equal to 5I3 minus I1, and V2 here is 2I3. V2 here drop in this resistance is V2, so it is 2I3. From these three equations, we get Z11 is equal to 14 by 5 ohm and Z21 is 2 by 5 ohm. Hence all four parameters have been evaluated. Thank you.